Hey everyone, so today we're going to be installing some rather special seats into the GTiR. So in a recent video I did a test fitting of the Sparco Evo seats from the Evo into the GTiR, and I explained in that video that the reason why it was just a test fit was because I'd ordered some seats from a company in the UK called REVERIE and I was waiting for them to arrive. Anyway, those seats have arrived today. I've been and picked them up on this rather rainy Friday. Let's have a look at what's in the box and then hopefully let's get them in the car. So here we are, you're looking at a pair of REVERIE Mulsanne, I'll put the model up in the video, twin skin carbon fibre side mount seats. And these are the side mounts here also from REVERIE. These are proper autoclaved carbon products, and you can tell from looking at them and being twin skin, the back is also very nice looking carbon fibre, and being carbon fibre seats, pick it up with one finger, these weigh, wait for it, 2.5 kilos each. So these are possibly the lightest seats that you can buy today, I think. If anyone knows of lighter seats that look this good, do let me know because I'm missing out. Okay, so now I've got them out of the box. Why on earth am I putting these seats that cost, I think there wasn't much change from £3,000 for the pair of them shipped, why am I putting them in the Pulsar? Very good question. I originally wanted to put brides in the Pulsar to kind of keep with the 90s sort of aesthetic and have a proper JDM seat, but there's two reasons really, well maybe three, why I didn't go for the brides in the end. First reason is brides are insanely expensive for what they are. JDM tax aside, I don't know why they cost so much. They're not any different really to like the Sparco seats to the Cobra seats. They're incredibly narrow, most of them, because they're built for Japanese market. So I couldn't justify the cost, to be honest, for like was it the Zeta 3s or something like that. Couldn't justify the cost. So that's kind of the main reason. But the other reason, well, that's two reasons, isn't it really? Because I said they're a bit narrow. But the other reason is that I don't want to run harnesses. My time of running harnesses certainly isn't now. And I want to run standard belts. And that's the problem I've got with the Sparco Evos in the Evo, is that running normal belts, it doesn't really work in bucket seats. Tried to make it work, but it doesn't really work. So I needed seats that would allow me to run the standard belts, and things like the Recaro pole position ABEs, awesome seats, the Cobra Nagaros and these Reveries and things like Tillet, they will allow you to do that. So that's kind of why I ended up not going for the brides. Why am I not fitting Recaros or Cobras or something into the Nissan, and why am I fitting these? Because these seats are mad, and I thought it would be hilarious for people to look into the inside of a very plastic 90s Japanese car and see these pieces of modern art in there and probably scratch their heads. And I thought it'd be kind of fun and certainly be a conversation starter. So that's why they're going into the Nissan. I need to go to the shop and I need to buy some nuts and bolts. I had to get them unboxed first before I could work out what I needed. So I'm going to do that, SpongeBob, come back, and then we can hopefully start installing them.
A few moments later.
And I'm back. I've bought my bolts and nuts and things. Weirdly, just a little rant here, in Sweden you can't buy black stainless steel bolts, nuts or washers for any amount of money. They just do not exist in Sweden. If anyone in Sweden watches this and knows where to buy black stainless steel bolts, nuts and washers, let me know, because I'm just having to buy it off eBay in the UK and it costs a fortune to ship it. Anyway, rant over. Here we've got our driver side subframe and our mounts, and there's our seats. I've been making some measurements here just so I know what I'm doing rather than it being a boring video or more boring video. These are the holes that I've marked up here. that I need to make for the seats to sit where I want them to sit. Like I say, I'm not using runners, so I'm just going to bolt them direct to the subframes. If you're using runners, then it's kind of less of an issue being precise, because you can obviously just adjust the seat when you fit it. There's still movement though for me on the side mounts here, because fitted at the rear I've got room to go forwards or backwards by about 2 centimeters, so every little helps. One thing I will point out is with these Mulsannes, you've got to be very careful with the bolts on the side of the seats at the front, because the bolts that they send you, which are these ones here that I'm replacing, they are a little bit too long. So if you tighten them fully into the side mount, then they actually start to come into the inner skin, which you don't want, because you don't want to crack the seat. So little tip there, you might want to use shorter than 20mm, I think it is, bolts, or make sure you've got a thicker spacer on there to avoid that happening. Anyway, that said, let's drill the holes for the side mounts, and then let us cut the bottoms off the seats, which are for the Lotus apparently, which don't need the 2 bolts that are mounted into the seats, and then let's get the seat in the car. Okay, so that is the seat mounted to the side mount, mounted to the subframe. So the last piece of the puzzle is the belt buckle. This is a 16mm hole on the planted, and this is the original GTiR belt buckle here that I removed in the test fitting video, 17mm. Luckily, I had some 17mm nylon washers that are perfect, that came with a wall mount for the new TV, which is amazing. So I just need to bugger off to the shop, get a 17mm drill bit, drill out that hole, and then we can kind of get the buckle mounted up, get it all in place, and get the seat in the car, and that's the driver's side done. So back in the SpongeBob when I've got my drill bit, and we can get the buckle on.
A few inches later.
Okay, back from the store, no 17mm drill bit, so I had to file them out. So I just file them out, it's only 1mm, and you can see now we've got our little nylon spacer in there. And it sits a little bit proud. I've kind of trimmed it down so that basically when we get our buckle on, like so, then it's totally flush. And then we just need to kind of nut, bolt and washer that up, do that both sides, get them in the car, done. Okay, that is it. The seats are in. It's first thing the following morning. It's freezing cold here in Sweden. I am shivering. The sun is very, very bright, and I've opened the garage door to hopefully give you the best view possible of the seats. So let us have a look. So what do you guys think? I personally, of course, love them. I think they look amazing in the car, and I think when I get the interior finished with the carbon door cards and with the half cage, it's going to just look sensational. Really, really happy with them, and I can't wait to get out and drive the car with them in, which I think will probably be later on today. Yeah, so that is it for this video. That is a pair of Reverie Mulsanne C twin skin carbon fibre seats fitted in a Pulsar GTiR. You'll see these seats, probably the base mount versions, in Exeges, in Westfields, in Caterhams. You don't see them very much in road cars, and I pretty much am certain this is the only GTiR in the world with Reverie seats in, because I'm the only person stupid enough to fit them. So there you go. Thank you for watching, and on to the next video.